Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Boom Squad Opportunity Zoom. My name is Jason Meisner, and I will be your host for the Zoom. We've got some guests coming up. They will be coming up with us shortly. What we're going to do is go over initially the MPG existence, how it got started, who's all involved, why we all got involved, and some testimonials that will be following. So hang in there with us. Here we go. So again, welcome. The company is called MPGXtreme, and they worded this specifically for a reason: high speed, big dreams. And the reason they worded it that way is, our friend John Hill is going to get into it in a little bit here with the compensation plan, but it is meant to go fast. So for those of you that are experienced networkers, or maybe you've been involved in other network marketing companies, it's a big deal. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to when we get to the comp plan. That's why they labeled it high speed, big dreams. Our MPG Chief Executive Officer is Randy Tynert with his wife, Kathy. They are committed to building long-term relationships by providing breakthrough products that promote living an extraordinary life. And those products will continue to expand as we go. And we've seen it in the 9 months that we've been around so far. Established in April of 2022 with a commitment to excellence in the industry, they are located in Maple Grove, Minnesota at an 18,000 square foot facility, which we'll show you a little bit more here shortly. This isn't going to be a cloud company, you guys. That's really like one of the big reasons I was excited about this company is they do have in-house customer service, cross-trained representatives that they do other things in the office, but they answer the phones as well. You don't have to worry about, if I have an issue, is my email ever going to get answered in the cloud company? That's not what we're all about. We do manufacturing, not only for ourselves, but we do it for other companies as well. So they offer high quality products to international customers and distributors, and they receive a high rate of retention based on exceptional brand loyalty. And I think we could all agree that that's true from our experiences so far. Now, like many of you, I was one of those people that, proof is in the pudding. I had to see the corporate office. So this is me and my wife, Shannon. We're literally on the manufacturing floor inside our corporate office, and seeing is believing, right? And there it is. We have the machines. Now, obviously, not all of you are going to have access to Maple Grove, Minnesota, but if you did want to see what the corporate office looks like, actually validate that it's there, you can take a trip on the internet and go www.mpgtour.com and you can see for yourself. So our focus is going to be on this product here. Okay. It does have a 35-year track record. Millions have been sold globally. This is exclusive to MPGXtreme. Okay. We are EPA registered. And if for those of you who are maybe looking at this for the first time, if you're worried about putting this into your gas tank, a couple different things. 35-year track record should tell you that we're probably pretty good. The global insurance policy is $1 million per incident, and there's never been a claim, and it is still in place and available. So made here in the USA as well, you guys. Same thing with our crumbs, just to give you a little bit of perspective. This is how big they are. They are essentially 6 of the tabs that I just showed you inside there, and it's really going to be for higher end use. So like truckers, with 120 gallon tanks per side, etc., excavators, dump trucks, stuff like that. People who are going through a lot of fuel, that's what this product's for. Same thing, millions sold globally, exclusive to us, EPA registered the same way that the other X caps are, same insurance policy, and also made right here in the USA. So we are going to be globally expanding, and we actually already have. We're 9 months old, but still already in 11 countries, you guys. So with that in mind, we do have different applications that, in other countries are really more appropriate for certain countries like Nigeria, South Africa, Philippines, India, lots of parts of Asia where you've got smaller cars, smaller gas tanks or petrol tanks, and motorcycles, mopeds. And for example, in Nigeria, where they're running generators due to load sharing. So we've got mini caps for your smaller type of vehicles, like we've seen in France in some of the videos where, the cars are literally just tinier compared to what we're seeing here in the States. Those gas tanks are obviously smaller too. So they're looking at 40, 45 liters in there. That's what that product's going to be used for. And then the Moto Minis, obviously it's, abbreviated for motorcycle. They'll also be used in generators, et cetera, and lawnmowers and other small tank applications. Now, this one's been a big one. We acquired this company about 3 months ago, and the coffee started hitting us about 2 months ago, and it has generated a storm. Not only people feeling better, the testimonials have been exceptionally strong. There have been other companies that have launched just with coffee and have taken off all on their own. So right there, now we've got 2 marquee products all under one roof, and we're about to talk about a third. Extreme Travel AI was actually put together. I don't want to say it's to mimic, because it's going to be a little different than World Ventures, but World Ventures no longer with us. They had 5 million distributors in that company, obviously worldwide company. And we're going to take advantage of their vacancy. This was created by somebody, Mike Remedios, along with a former distributor over at World Ventures, that you guys, it's just set up that we just can't be beat. Now, there's normally, you can get deals online, Travelocity, Expedia, et cetera. Your other MLM companies, they have their different sources for their products as well. But for us, what makes us different is we have access to not only all of that, but everything that might be a private package that wouldn't be available to those sources. We have those sources, and it's scraped as fast as you can scrape it with artificial intelligence. So huge product. Testimonials coming. So with global expansion coming, we kind of see this graph happening, not just like for us here in the United States, because the company originated here, but for companies like Nigeria, South Africa, Philippines that are just getting started. The graph's going to look like this, in your country as well. You all are here first. There are only about, as it sits right now, about 12,000 or so distributors worldwide in this company. But it all started right here with the X caps and the crumbs in our launch event in October of 2022, which was the 28th through the 30th. A couple months after that, we had Go Diamond Weekend in Wichita, Kansas. And then there are people on this Zoom right now that were there, and they remember how cold it was, but it was fabulous. You had to be a platinum to be there. And that's when we found out about the coffee and the travel AI, which, blew us away. Our next event is going to be in June 16th through the 18th of 2023. It's going to be in Colorado Springs. There are still tickets available for that event as of the recording of this video. But once we get past that event, you guys, all of our numbers that we're seeing right now, which, we're ahead of schedule, I think, where we thought we would be. This 2 million a month is where we're thinking that we're going to hit momentum. That's probably going to be achieved early 2024, mid 2024. That's kind of the way it's looking right now, you guys. And again, the timing on this is everything. That's why this, the flyer says that, because I don't know about most of you, but if you come right up here, that's probably in my history where I've joined some of these other companies, that we're in momentum. We missed this whole phase. If you're watching this right now, you are way, way, way down here at the beginning. And this is where we're going to capitalize this. So just before we go international, you guys have the chance and an opportunity of a lifetime to join us. So let's get into the compensation plan a little bit here. Again, high speed, big dreams. You're going to kind of see why that says high speed in there. Mr. John Hill is going to get into that with us. John Hill, if you could unmute and join us and give us the lowdown here, that would be greatly appreciated, buddy.
Thanks, Jason. So here's the income disclosure. Nothing's guaranteed in life. How you get out of the business, what you put into the business. It's pretty much what that's saying. All right, becoming an independent sales rep. So we get a real-time tracking, live commissions, real-time reporting for $29.95. That is the year fee for here in the United States, in the US. Around the world, we'll have a promotional price of $1 sign up in a lot of different countries. And the product packages, we have the Silver 60 for $199, Travel 60 for $199, the Coffee Java Silver for $199, and the Gold Marketplace, well, all three products, fuel tabs, travel, and coffee for $299. And these are the prices in the US. Around the world, they'll have different packages for different countries. And setting up your auto ship order is really simple. It's only 50 CV monthly. You get your X caps or crumbs or your slim core Java or your extreme travel AI and marketplace items that you can get from the marketplace. Some people will have more than 50 CV, but 50 CV is the minimum. 5 ways to earn with MPG. We have the customer sales bonuses, fast start bonuses, team commissions, executive check matching, and trips and incentives. Retail and preferred customer bonuses. We have the 5-tank trial there. You earn $10 immediate retail profit for every 5-tank trial personally sold by you. We get them for 10. We can retail them for 20 for the price of a pizza. And we can also earn $50 immediate retail profit for every XCAP crumbs box as well. And then we have the $10 direct commission for preferred customers that you can earn. And then the $20 direct commission for preferred customers as well, people that have a subscription. And again, prices will vary around the world. We have a preferred customer bonuses with the travel, which is $49.95, $10 monthly profit for every travel AI monthly subscription, which is 25 CV. And then the free trial is 30 days and it's going to be limited. It isn't lifetime. So get in right now and try this product. It's amazing. You'll be happy with the discounts. We have the Slim Core Java, where you can earn a retail profit of $15 for every bag of Slim Core Java personally sold by you. Our retail price is $59.95. Preferred, when you have a subscription, you have a little bit of discount, which is $52.95. And then you can earn $8 preferred customer bonuses, for people that have the subscription as well. Fast start bonuses. So depending where you are around the world, these prices will vary. This is our fast start bonuses here in the US. It's from $40 to $60. The XCAP 60 pays $40. The silver travel pays $40, and the Java silver pays $40 as well. And then we have the $299 pack with the 150 CV that pays a $60 fast start. And the team commissions here, I love this plan. You have 2 teams, a left team and a right team. Only 100 points on the left and 100 points on the right gives you a $20 cycle, single center binary, done flushing with carry on, and you can earn up to 30,000 per week in the binary comp plan there. The executive check match, you can earn up to 7 levels based on your rank. So 20% if you're silver. For instance, if I brought Jason in the business, I would earn 20% of this weekly cycled income. And then if I'm at gold rank, I get 20% on level 1. And then Jason brought in Gary, I would get 20% of Gary, not out of his income, but on top as a bonus. And as a platinum, it's 20% on levels 1 and 2, 10% on level 3. Double diamond is 20% on levels 1 and 2, 10% on levels 3 and 4. And blue diamond is 20% on levels 1 and 2, 10% on levels 3 through 5. And then you have royal diamond, which is 20% on levels 1 and 2, 10% on levels 3 through 5, 5% on level 6. And last but not least, presidential, 20% on levels 1 and 2, 10% on levels 3 through 5, and 5% on levels 6 and 7. Paid every week based on your rank there. The rank advancement rewards, we have unlimited customer bonuses, unlimited fast start bonuses, unlimited check match. We have a lot of unlimited stuff, which is incredible. Real-time tracking, weekly pay. As bronze, very simple. 2 people, 1 person on your left, 1 person on your right. Activates you as bronze, where you can earn up to 500 weekly. And then silver is 4 active personals, where you can earn up to 500 weekly with a level 1 check match of 20%. And then we have gold. Gold is 8 active personals, earning up to 750 weekly with levels 1 and 2 check match of 20%. And then we have platinum. Platinum is where you want to get to as fast as you can. 12 active personals, up to 1,000 a week in income, 3 levels of check match, 20%, 20%, and 10%. All right, jumping into the volume ranks. So like these ranks, Sapphire is 2,500 on the left, 2,500 on the right, and that gets you up to 1,250 a week. in cycle potential. Then you have 3 levels of check match, which is 20%, 20% in 10. Ruby is 5,000 volume on the left team, 5,000 volume on the right team, up to 1,500 a week in cycle potential. Also 3 levels of check match, 20% on levels 1 and 2 and 10% on levels 3. And then we have Emerald Executive, where Mr. Jason Meisner hit 10,000 on the left team, 10,000 on the right team, up to 2,000 weekly. And that's 3 levels of check match, 20%, 20%, and 10%. The Diamond Executive rank. So we have Diamond. This is where you want to get as fast as you can, as well as 20,000 on the left team, 20,000 on the right team. 1 personal platinum, earning up to 4,000 a week in income. 3 levels of check match. We have double diamond. Mr. Mike Renz hit this in his first 28 days in the business. 25,000 on the left, 25,000 on the right. 2 personal platinums, 1 in each leg, up to 6,000 a week in income there, and 4 levels of check match. And then we have triple diamond, which is 50,000 on the left team, 50,000 on the right team. 3 personal platinums, 1 in each leg, up to 8,000 a week in income, and 4 levels of check match there. All right, blue and royal diamond executive ranked. Blue diamond is 100,000 on the left team, 100,000 on the right team. 2 personal platinums, 1 in each leg, 1 personal diamond, earned up to 15,000 a week, and 5 levels of check match, which is amazing. 20%, 20%, and 10% on levels 3 through 5. And then we have royal diamond, which is 200,000 on the left team, 200,000 on the right team, 1 personal platinum, 2 personal diamonds, 1 in each leg, earning up to 20,000 a week in income. And then what I like about this rank, they tallied the bonuses on levels 1 through 6, and it came out to 73,000, where you can earn up to 73,000 in bonuses, plus the 20,000 that you're earning. So it's 93,000 in income that you can earn up to that amount as a royal diamond executive. All right, last 2 ranks, presidential crown diamond. We have the presidential diamond, 300,000 on the left team, 300,000 on the right team. 3 personal diamonds, 1 in each leg, up to 25,000 in income, and all 7 levels of check match, guys. That's incredible. And then last but not least, crown diamond, 600,000 on the left team, 600,000 on the right team. 4 personal diamonds, 2 in each leg, up to 30,000 a week in income, and all 7 levels of check match, guys. Amazing.
Awesome job, John. Man, you really knocked that one out of the park. Well, we're getting to the point where we're going to do some testimonials. You'll actually hear from Mr. John Hill again shortly here. The first part of the testimonials, we're going to get into our XCAP testimonials. So literally our fuel tabs. And the first person we're going to bring on is Mr. David Turner, Platinum David Turner. He had a really good result in his F-150. And I know he uses it for business and everything, but David, please unmute yourself. Come on out and let us know how that went for you, buddy.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? I hope you can hear me good.
Perfect.
Jason. Hey, first of all, thanks for introducing this to me, Jason. Probably what, 7 months ago?
Oh man, we're probably working on month 10 already, buddy.
Month 10. Jeez.
9 in existence and 10 that I think I let you know about a month early.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, when Jason's a really good friend of ours. We've done business before, and what I like most about multi-level marketing is the friendships. The products are cool, but products come and go. But good people are hard to find. So I was attracted mostly because it's you, Jason. You kind of had me at hello. I can honestly say that now. But once I did get my hands on the XCAPs, I drive an F-150, a Ford F-150. I have no problems with my vehicle. I drive anywhere from 150 to 200 miles a day. My wife and I, we have a commercial cleaning company. And so when Jason told me about the product and he said, hey, I got something that'll probably save you some gas mileage, lower your emissions, boost your octane, boost your engine performance. And I'm like, huh. I said, okay, if this works as half as half as you say it will, I said, dude, we're on to something. And when I put that first, well, I put two because I have a 36 gallon tank, and I had to get that larger tank because of all the miles that I traveled throughout the week. And I put the 2 tabs in, and the first tank, I noticed a difference. I don't usually have a heavy foot, but when I noticed to get up and go with my F-150, my wife was like, dude, I said, man, I can't help it. And so my gas mileage went from 19 miles per gallon to 24. And then on the second tank, it improved to 25.6. And right now we're averaging 25 miles per gallon. Here it is 9 months later. And we're still getting great gas mileage. Absolutely no problems with the F-150. The engine performance has been remarkable. And so, man, thanks again for introducing me to this product, Jason. And we'll use it until we buy another vehicle. And we also use it in my wife's Nissan Rogue, and hers went from 25 miles per gallon to 32. And we average around 30 miles per gallon in her Nissan Rogue, 2015 Nissan Rogue. So like I said, you had me at hello, but now that the product is actually performing and doing better than we expected it to, you got us, buddy. We're locked and loaded.
Right on, man. Well, I'm like you. I mean, I had good results with our Optima, and I have to admit, I like the acceleration now too. That thing used to be so gutless on, passing on the highways, and now it's like, of course, you're in Florida, on I-75, nobody does a speed limit. You have to be ready to pass at the drop of a dime too, the way they drive down here. And yeah, we've got lots of extra power now, man.
Lots of extra power, man. I mean, when the 250s are pulling up, the 450s, I'm hanging right there. The dualies, I'm looking at them like, all right, you want to go? Let's go, buddy.
Right on, buddy. Well, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate you.
Hey, thanks for letting me join the team, and thanks for having me on, bud.
Right on.
Have a good one. Yes, sir.
So next, we're going to bring back John Hill for this one, who is a new Sapphire in the company as well. But he also happens to have just an amazing testimonial with his Ford Fusion. I think he's even worked in a little CRV action now too. So John, he'll come back out and tell us how you were using the vehicle or using your vehicle for mileage, etc. And that second vehicle, I think, is your daughter's. Is it a Honda CRV? Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, we have the 2016 Ford Fusion. These X caps are absolutely amazing. We went from 360 a tank to a high of 525, and then averaging over 460. So over 100 miles per tank, just absolutely blown away by the results. And we have an old CRV that was my stepdaughter's. That thing was sluggish, wouldn't take off at lights. You would hit the gas, it would go nowhere. And now since the X caps, you hit the gas, it chirps tires, it takes off. And we're blown away and surprised by that. And last but not least, my wife got a 2023 Buick Envision, and it's so powerful. Like David was saying, we put the X caps in to hit the gas, and it's amazing. So this catalyst really works. Thanks MPG for creating this product. Absolutely amazing.
Thanks, John. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, your Fusion testimonial, that is amazing. Having over 100 miles extra per tank. It's not exactly uncommon, I mean, our next person that we're bringing out is Lexi Stevens, also a brand new Sapphire with the company. She was able to document her performance and she'll get into how she did it and everything with the little port that you got to plug everything into, but even more than 100 miles per tank better. Lexi, please come out and let us know exactly how you did that and what your results were.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Jason. I'm kind of like David. You didn't necessarily have me at hello because I was ready to say no, but you definitely had me at save on gas prices and costs. I was like, okay, I'm listening. But yeah, so when I decided to test mine, I'm a very factual person. So is my husband, super engineer brained and kind of nerdy. And so my husband went online and bought us a OBD2 port reader or scanner. It's basically the device that the mechanics use. They plug it in underneath your steering wheel in the car when they're trying to figure out like what's making your check engine light come on or whatever. But that device reads all of the data straight from your vehicle's computer. And so it can download all of the, from my temperature to gas mileage to how many miles I've driven, everything. And so we use that to have it via Bluetooth into my laptop while I was driving in the car, send the data to my computer so that we could record exactly what was going on. And I was on my third tab. I'd only used 2 prior to, and I had seen some results, but I hadn't been able to really document it as well. I was getting ready to go to Arizona. I travel back and forth between Texas and Arizona a lot, which is why it was a big deal when Jason contacted me about gas prices. And anyway, I was in West Texas, and I was able to record a really good portion of the trip. It was about 267 miles worth of recording the data. And I went in my Toyota Sienna 2010 from 23 miles per gallon, which is what it's factory rated at, to 31.3 miles per gallon, which I knew already was awesome. So I went ahead and calculated all of what that meant. And I used the cost of gas that I had just purchased for that specific tank of gas and figured out what my savings was. I basically did an extra 166 miles out of that tank of gas that I would not normally be getting before. So it saved me $24.64. And that includes the cost of one $2 wholesale X cap that I had used for that tank of gas. So yeah, $24.64 just on one tank of gas. I was sold. And I kept recording it, through all my travels, even did some mountain ones, and whatnot, and maintained between 31 to, I think the lowest at some of the mountain trips I got was maybe like 28 miles per gallon, but it was always still above what I was getting before. So it's phenomenal for us. And then we also use it on my husband's car, which is a Jeep Patriot, which just always got horrible gas mileage to begin with. I think the best he was getting was between 12 and 14 miles per gallon. It's awful. And now with the X caps, he always at least gets about 18 to 19 miles per gallon. So we're loving it. And the results are great for us. I stopped counting now. I don't even pay attention anymore because I know it just works. I just pop it in and go, life is great. So I'm loving the product, and so is my husband, of course, the other products too. But thank you for contacting me, and I love it. Back to you, Jason.
Thanks, Lexi. Yeah, we're at that point too. Literally yesterday we filled back up, and I was like, we went through another pack again. How's that even possible? But so I think we're probably on like tab 15 or whatnot. But yeah, it's settled into where it's going to be at, and like our average tank for our 2014 Optima is 34 miles per gallon for the tank on average now, and that's what it's rated for on the highway. I mean, yeah, we're just like you, can't be more pleased. So we're going to get into some coffee testimonials now. Like I said before, we've only had this product now for a few months, so we had a few people that jumped right in and were very interested in trying and seeing where that would lead. And our first person is actually Lexi's sister, Elizabeth Crook. I think if I remember right, you were actually doing some intermittent fasting, and it was working, but not really working to the level as maybe advertised. And then you added the coffee, and then boom, kind of took off, right? Am I right?
That's absolutely right. I had started intermittent fasting in December. Obviously, wasn't really wise. It was right before the holidays, but I did okay. I stuck to the fasting schedule, and but I would get, I would lose a pound or two and gain a pound back, and maybe lose 3 and gain a pound or 2 back. It just wasn't giving me the results that obviously a lot of other people have gotten, or they wouldn't be promoting it. It did help me to start paying more attention to what I was eating. So I was already going down that road. And then when our company announced that the coffee was coming out, I told my sister, I said, oh my gosh, I can't wait for that. I've got to try that. Maybe that'll help, because I was really discouraged. I'm not old, but I'm older than I used to be. And it's harder to let go of those pounds the older you get. I mean, I don't know about other people, but it just gets harder. I used to be able to drop weight with nobody's business. And now it's just not that easy. So in comes the coffee. I start on it. Literally within 1 month, I was down 15 pounds. It gave me the confidence that I could actually lose weight. The appetite suppressant in the coffee is hands down the most amazing appetite suppressant that I've ever experienced in my life. And I've tried lots of different things to lose weight. I'm not real good at following the fad diets. Like I could never do keto or any of the other stuff like that. So all I've really done is the intermittent fasting. I added the coffee and I just choose wiser. Does it mean that I don't have a bowl of spaghetti when I want to have a bowl of spaghetti? No, it doesn't. I do cheat. And when my husband comes into town for the 3 days a month that he's home, he's an over-the-road driver, one of those wonderful people carrying the backbone of our country. I cheat because he wants to eat steak and, all of that other good stuff. So I do cheat, and it doesn't really give me much grief, I've noticed. So that's the good part. It's not like I go backwards extremely. I'm maintaining. So this morning I was down another pound. So we're at officially 20.5 pounds of weight that I've lost since I started the process. And I'm only into about, I can't tell you exactly how many bags because my mom's doing it now and I know she's losing weight. And so I can't say I was in bag 2. So, but now I think we're into 3 because mom's using it too. And I'm only drinking 1 cup a day. I know some people are having another cup around noon, but that 1 cup a day is giving me a full day's worth of appetite suppressant. The other thing I wanted to note was I did start with 1/4 of a scoop and ramped my way into a full scoop. I know that one of my customers said that when she got to the full scoop, it was too much. And I said, well, why don't you try a 1/2 scoop, go back, and see what's right for you. And so I'm excited to see other people's results because this, if for no other thing, if it gives you the hope that you can slowly start taking that weight off, then that is better than being in this place where nothing's working. So choose wisely, eat half the portions that are on your plate, because in the United States, they always give us way more food than we need when you're at a restaurant. And then we just have that in our minds that we've got to eat what's on that plate. Remember, mom and grandma are not here anymore. You do not have to clear your plate. You eat half of the food on your plate and you'll be good. Thanks so much for letting me come on. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I am so glad you brought up the 1/2 scoop thing. Just for the record, it says it right on the bag as well. If you're watching this for the first time and you're considering grabbing a bag of coffee, please make sure you read the bag. It does recommend, until you build up a tolerance, starting with a 1/2 scoop. And I have also had other people that did have to back off a little bit more than that. Everybody's a little bit different, but please don't start with a full scoop. And the other thing, Elizabeth, before you hop off, I love that you took the after picture with the same dress. You
Yes.
absolutely can see the difference. You absolutely can see the difference. That is an amazing before and after. And thank you very much for allowing me to share that. I know
One more thing it says on the bag that I didn't do is be sure you shake it. Shake your bag so that you get it mixed up before you start scooping. And I think that has made a difference.
Perfect. Thank you for bringing that up as well.
And I want to add, Elizabeth, before she even took these pictures, her first result was that somebody actually asked her, without knowing that she was taking the coffee or anything, asked her, have you lost weight? Have you been doing something different? And that in itself, that feels great when that happens, so it was exciting stuff.
I think it's actually happened to a few people that, aren't even saying that. Like, it's happened to me already too. And my mother, Shannon, it's everybody. Yeah. So thanks again, Elizabeth. Really appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
So our next person, she's got just an amazing testimony, you guys. She Hasn't changed anything, just added the coffee, went about her normal daily routine, which is a pretty full routine, you guys. I'll be the first to admit. But as you can see, and and I hope she's okay with me saying this, holy cow. The biggest thing that UK, like when she would be coming on the Zooms, I had noticed like in the first 3 weeks, I was just like, holy smokes, UK, your face is really slimming. But her take on this was, man, I want to get rid of this double chin. The face, I'm okay with the face, but just get rid of this thing, right? And that's exactly what she did. So UK, please come out and let us know how this journey has been for you.
Yes, hi Jason, thanks for getting me on. And I want to really thank Mr. David Turner for introducing me to this business. In fact, I know why I said yes to this business is because of Slim called Java. Because before David called me, every other person who called me about the network marketing, I said no. But as soon as David called me, I didn't even know what the product was. He said, I'm going to send you the information. I said, okay, David, go ahead. And I'm glad I did. I started taking Slim Code Java about almost 3 months ago. I weighed myself. Of course, Jason told me, take your weight before, and I did. I was weighing 205 pounds. I did not record that weight because I just thought this is going to be like any other. But 2.5 weeks later, after taking Slim Code Java for 2.5 weeks, I measured myself, I weighed myself, I was down 189 pounds. Wow. I'm like, no. I said, this machine is broken. That's the first reaction. And I told my husband, come weigh yourself, because he weighs himself every day before he goes, every week before he goes to clinic. And he weighed himself, it was his normal weight. So I'm like, okay. So I started tracking every week, every other week. And I have been steadily going down. As of yesterday, I weighed 175 pounds, which means I'm almost 30 pounds down. I have never in my life had such results with a diet or weight loss program. This is the first time, and I am so happy. My double chin is going. My fat jaws. Everybody who knew me, who knows me, has known me for my big fat chin, my double chin, my big fat arms, and it's just always like I'm bloated. But right now I'm going down, my dress sizes are going down, and I am just loving it. Besides weight loss, when I started this company 8 months ago, I started very speedily and had like 9 people in the program. And I had like 12 people in the program, but guess what? I steadily lost them to 3 people. I went down to 3 people in the program. Once this Slim called Java, and when people see my weight loss, guess what? I have added 6 new people to the program. And everybody who has tasted this Slim called Java loves it and is losing weight. So it's not just me losing weight, but everybody who has come behind me is giving me testimonies after testimonies. And I have a funny story to tell. I told Jason the other day, somebody came on and started, like Elizabeth was saying, start this half a scoop, go to 1 scoop. I started with 1 scoop from day 1. I started taking it once a day. I graduated now to twice a day. This lady came in, she started with 2 scoops, which I tell everybody, please do not try it. She started with 2 scoops and it jilted her so much, but guess what? She came in because she lost 5 pounds in 2 days, And she said, wow, this thing was, and now she's into the business. Jason, I thank you for letting me give my story. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Yes, please, 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 please don't be the person that takes 2 scoops. You're gonna be peeling you off the ceiling, as I say. Just don't do it. Don't do it. You literally will be up for days. Thank you very much, UK. I know that you are absolutely thrilled with the results so far, and we're thrilled for you. So the next gentleman we're going to bring up here, I'm going to have him do a little segue, because his testimony is for the travel, but the last couple of weeks he's also ventured into the coffee and has had major results. I mean, we're going to focus a little bit more on the travel, but I'm going to have him touch base a little bit on the coffee as well. So Greg McGraw, come on out and give us a little bit of your coffee testimony, but I know you've got a major travel AI testimony that's personal, but also some family members saved like a ridiculous amount of money. Come on out and let us know how that went, man.
Well, thank you, Jason. Whoops, can you hear me?
Yep, you're good to go.
There we go. All righty. This, I tell you, this company's been the perfect trifecta for me. Elizabeth called me. I've been in another business with her and Lexi before. And, me and the wife basically said, no, we're done. You're not doing anything else. This is it. And just real quick, the X caps, they, I don't know if you can see those. That's my packages I've gone through. Saving me hundreds of dollars because I travel to rodeos every weekend. I put on about 50,000 miles a year. I've got all kinds of testimonials on those, but the coffee came out and told the wife, we're going to try this. We've tried other products, been like a yo-yo, up, down, all across the board, and right back to where we started. So about just a little under 2 weeks ago, we got the coffee in. I'm down 13 pounds in about 12 days. The wife's down about 7 pounds.
Wow.
Got the son on it, got my daughter on it. Everyone's losing weight in the family. The energy level, incredible. I used to drink coffee in the morning. I'd drive all day long to a rodeo. I'd be drinking a Monster by mid-afternoon, drinking a 5-hour energy, you name it. And I don't do that anymore. When I'm stopping for fuel, I'm not grabbing a snack to eat. I'm not hungry all day long. It's just incredible, the energy. And I've got to tell myself, all right, I got time to eat a little lunch. And I don't eat the huge portions like I used to. I feel full. And just unbelievable what's been going on with the coffee in my family. But most importantly, the AI travel. I've been saving hundreds of dollars a month now on my motel and hotel bill. It's been crazy. Plus I joined, so I'm getting Onrivia cash back every time I stay somewhere. And I was thinking just a few days ago, my sister's, the family's going to fly out to Spain. I should call her. And this is a God thing. I called her up that afternoon. She says, we've been looking for tickets all day long and they're outrageous. I'm like, well, let me look on my site here real quick. And so I looked it up and I was like, wow, $5,000. She's like, what? I'm like, holy cow, that's crazy. And she's like, no, I'm looking at over $9,000. I'm like, what? I said, here, I'm going to send you this link. Go to this site. She goes there. She goes, we're traveling business class, to begin with. Let me look this up. She calls me back a couple of hours later. We're in. You saved us over $18,000. And I was like, remember the deal we had, 10% finder's fee? He's like, oh no, we're joined, we're in. So it's just unbelievable what this company, the attraction of companies that we're bringing in just because of our marketing plan, the people that are in this, it's just been a wild ride, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Yeah, absolutely. And, these are the screenshots that Greg shared from that, because I know that when someone says, I saved, a family of 4, $18,000, it's a hard pill to swallow. We've actually seen higher than that, but this is from the Boom Squad team. This is our documentation from the team, and it's nothing to sneeze at. You guys, if you're internationally traveling and you like your business class tickets, this is pretty common. This is what we're seeing. It's thousands in savings. It's rather incredible. So going to be respectful with everybody's time here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. If you made it to the end, we thank you very much for watching. Typically, once we get to this point, reviewing all the information that you've seen, typically most people on a scale of 1 to 10, are, either 1 to a 6, where they're like, kind of toe in the water. That typically means if you're, in your head, if you put, 1 through 6, that you're probably somebody who should be a customer on some level. Whether you're excited about the gas tabs, the coffee, or the travel, get back with the person that shared this video with you and just tell them what you're excited about, and they'll get you started. If you're in that 7 to 10 category, you're most likely going to be a distributor of some kind. You're going to be excited about one of those products or all of the products, etc. Again, get back to the person that invited you, set up a 3-way call with leadership, get to know them, and then get yourself started. So for everybody that attended, guests, etc., everybody that shared their testimonies, thank you very much, you guys. That is a wrap, and feel free to share.